Autonomous lift confirmed. Swarm Alpha ascending. Pattern recognition and spatial awareness keep distance exact to within 5 centimeters. A single variable changes collective behavior from patrol to defensive posture. Adaptive geometry enables maneuvering in confined or contested airspace. Within the swarm, every unit exchanges data 40 times per second.
When flight paths merge, sound itself becomes a signature of synchronization. The control system monitors cohesion, V. Any drift triggers automatic correction.
Machine vision replaces eyesight. Proximity sensors replace instinct.
The pattern is more than choreography. It is communication through motion.
With formation stabilized, adaptive AI now responds to environmental pressure crowd. The wind itself becomes a variable in learning.
Crosswind detected at 12 knots. Each unit recalculates its trajectory independently, yet moves as one. Micro-adjustment occurs 240 times per second, invisible to the human eye.
Altitude variation tests optical cohesion, how the swarm maintains signal fidelity through visual interference. Bandwidth compression protocols engage, ensuring uninterrupted coordination even in high-density communication.
Subgroups detach for localized mapping, autonomous independence within a collective command.
Spectre command to all units. Maintain swarm integrity. Begin terrain avoidance test.
Each unit projects a LiDAR mesh, reading contours in real time to predict turbulence. Dynamic aerodynamics adjust automatically plomb. Surfaces bend rather than pivot, reducing stress.
Stability regained. AI matrix confirms 99.7% formation accuracy.
Pattern transition executed, 8th. From linear to vertical stacking for energy conservation. Machine learning begins now. The swarm observes its own efficiency and adjusts to reduce drag. Iteration by iteration, they refine formation hay, a living algorithm sculpted by airflow. Swarm delta configuration engaged. Optimal balance between speed and stability achieved. Spectre 1, maintain altitude. Initiate next protocol for any obstacle synchronization. The obstacle range introduces spatial confinement, afar. A true measure of swarm awareness.
Each craft relies on radar echo and shared telemetry to avoid collision. Central processing translates thousands of inputs into one collective intent. Micro AI balances lift and velocity every 3 milliseconds. Changing light tests optical calibration turf. Dusk is the enemy of machine vision.
Operators shift to infrared oversight. Swarm navigation remains autonomous.
Thermal imaging reveals what daylight hider, terrain, temperature, and turbulence. The swarm glows as a constellation of logic, invisible to the human eye.
Minor lag detected. Predictive algorithms recalibrate before drift exceeds threshold.
Stability maintained. Data integrity, 100%.
Every variable recorded becomes instruction for the next generation of flight.
Patterns, once random, evolve into design cree. Efficiency as an aesthetic.
Spectre 1, maintain altitude. Begin night cycle endurance test.
Energy redistribution initiates moment. The swarm prepares for darkness.
In silence, they await instruction to revel. Autonomous, aware, and endlessly learning.
Night cycle endurance begins. Every drone monitors its own power, adjusting altitude to preserve the whole.
Energy flow redistributes across the network. Weak units rest while others maintain formation.
Spectre command to all units. Maintain pattern delta. Confirm telemetry link.
Autonomy meets awareness. The swarm senses turbulence, yet remains undivided.
This heartbeat of information defines the living algorithm.
Self-assessment protocols identify stress before human eyes ever notice.
Microdamage repaired in flight. Resilience becomes a feature, not an emergency.
Even the storm is recorded MOT. Every pressure wave, every echo becomes future guidance.
Return vector engaged. Autonomous convergence initiated. Mission control now observes, not commands. The system flies itself home. First light approaches. The test concludes where it began, Sangwar, with precision.
Formation compression engaged. Landing sequence nominal.
One by one, autonomous flight gives way to stillness.
Terabytes of motion and reaction will inform the next generation of aerial intelligence.
This is the architecture of coordination, Priving. Machine learning elevated to flight. The swarm has landed.